Facebook is to some extent making us the same kind of social as we always have been. I mean, we've always wanted to start networks, build friendships, either for private or professional reasons. And to some extent it makes us differently social because we are now more in contact with more people at the same time than ever before. It's like, it's not unusual for somebody to manage 250 or 300 friendships. Now, of course we can say, well, not everybody is your friend or everything, but through the newsfeed you get updates about everybody's lives, and at any moment you can intervene by saying, hey, cool what you're doing, or hey, I'm doing that too, I'll see you tomorrow. And so the number of social contacts we're juggling now is so much more, and it requires a different set of skills than before, so that makes us differently social.
I think Facebook is a pretty safe venue for people to use to network. I think that being a user is kind of your responsibility to be careful of what you post online.
It was originally built to tap into college life. I mean, that made a whole lot of sense because there you have a very clearly boundaried given target market. I mean, college students are a very convenient market because they all have a .edu account. So they're easy to pinpoint, to connect to communicate with, to control in that sense.
I think people turn to Facebook for either event invitations or posting pictures and seeing like what their friends have been doing, especially if you don't go to the same college. But I think like event invitations and being able to post pictures and write comments on those pictures is probably what IU students use it most for.
Through internet connections and online social networks, and especially now they've moved onto our smartphones, our Google Android phones or our iPhones, you can be everywhere at the same time. Right? You can be part of your friends' lives no matter where they are, as long as you're all online and connected. You can even see what they see if they shoot video from where they are and upload that or share that with you. And that's kind of what all new media do. They don't create new behavior, they amplify. It's like a big Marshall stack that you plug in your behavior and it becomes super loud, but it doesn't create any new behavior. The internet doesn't forget, and sooner or later the internet will find out. What that refers to is to what other people would call the illusion of the delete key. Nothing ever gets deleted, ever. There's always a copy of whatever you've done somewhere.
I don't think a lot of people think about employers looking at Facebook. I mean, I'm sure they understand that in college, like you want to have good times, and you post the pictures up there to, you know, when you're with your friends. But there's some like really obnoxious pictures that some people probably don't realize that like potential employers will be like, maybe they are a little too out of control.
The way we act on Facebook, the way we edit our profile, is the way an advertising creative would do it. The primary capital for companies like Facebook is the information users provide them, because that information gets sold to advertisers. To fine-tune their advertisements, to learn more about specific target demographics, to offer customized products and services. And I mean, we've all heard the term that we're living in an information age. And what that actually means is that the primary form of capital, in other words, that will make you rich, is access to information. So the reason why services like MySpace and Google and Facebook are free is because they build their business model on the information you give them. So everything you give them becomes their property, and they can then sell that information through to other businesses. So that's the basis of all of this.
I really think that even the most responsible user should be a little concerned about Facebook changing their terms of use, because like we said, like MySpace and Twitter, they completely say, yeah, we don't own anything. You can delete your profile and your stuff will not be able to be used. We don't own it. But when Facebook tried to change their terms of use, even if that's not exactly what they meant, clarifying that part was a little risky without telling people ahead of time or giving them like an opt-out option. Yeah. So even the most responsible user should be a little wary, I think.